Hello and welcome to another Nimble video tutorial. So Nimble Connect development is complete, and whenever I build a piece of software or application, I always go through a process. My process is pretty much the same. After I hammer out all the code, the UI, and I'm pretty satisfied with what I've built, I usually take a day off, maybe actually like 3 or 4 days off, in which I don't touch that project at all. I usually work on something totally different, just to clear my head and to think about and reflect on the decisions that I made in the design. So this weekend, I spent most of my time playing around with the UI. And while I enjoyed using the Nimble, I've also created a new feature. It's really just reusing a lot of code for a specific purpose, but it's the theme of this weekend was about components and collections. On the last video, I demonstrated a series of widgets when I went on Pinterest and decided to play around with drop shadows. And this very nice, elegant, soft drop shadow look allowed me to build a series of really nice components. And it's just divs properly colored with inset and very smooth drop shadows that gave a really nice soft appearance. I saw it on Pinterest and I decided to just recreate my own components. Once I had all of them laid out, I wanted to just package them and reuse them, and there was no feature to just let me save it other than saving the complete dialogue. So I added this new feature that only appears or enables on the scratch pad, and that's save as collection. Once you've saved it as a collection, all these components are bundled up and they save in the widgets so that you can pull them back in later whenever you want. Really nice feature. Really makes things easy and convenient to be able to move components around, save a batch of components all at once, and of course get a nice snapshot. I then started playing, once I had it functioning, I started building more. Thinking about adding components like high charts, getting really nice layouts, really playing around with the responsive design of the elements as you size it. And just laid down a few more cards. I kept the base card so that I could build more as you want, and then of course export it as another collection. This is like a business style collection, I guess, for charts and graphs. And finally, I guess yesterday I really spent some time really getting into the whole collections Mania process. And I saw a really nice light white background, blue cards, adding a few more images, and as I said, more complex layouts, buttons that size with the responsive layout, adding a nice trim or alternate edging with a clock face, scrollable images, just a whole really nice suite of pre-made cards that you can use at any time. The cool part about Nimble is the ability to copy and paste. So when I started with one, it's easy to copy one, delete the component you don't want, and then relay out a new component. So I'm just going to copy this pretty complex one. Simply copy it to the clipboard. Don't make it a control array, and now you have a new instance of the component that you can then delete whatever you want and modify it, tweak it, and build a new version of a component. I just wanted to share with you how easily collections can be created with Nimble, as well as, of course, saved to your My Widgets panel so that you can bring them back in and use them at any time. Eventually, you'll have an enormous amount of content to reuse components and just make life easier when you're building with Nimble. The word of the weekend is collections. The Nimble solution version 5.0. Things keep getting better. More content, more eye candy, and more work to do. Thank you for watching.